with just over 150,000 people at last accounting. They are certainly underdogs on a global stage, but they have improved by leaps and bounds over the past decade, and they have every chance of doing it this time around. For Jamaica, also the quality and depth of their squad growing. Two debutants for them tonight. Armando Obispo makes his debut in Curaçao colors on their back line. He played for the Netherlands U21 side, but as they try to close in on a World Cup berth, mentioned Andre Blake back in goal for them. Ian Frey makes his Jamaica debut, plays for Inter Miami, of course, just 22 years old. Brian Lopez blows his whistle, and we are rolling in Willemstad in the final stage of CONCACAF World Cup qualifying. Can Curaçao, on their national day, pass Jamaica and take the top spot in the group? That's where the last two spots in next summer's World Cup will be determined. They want to just win the group. That's the simplest way. And they're in down this left side, and it's put on goal from a tight angle. And a simple save at his near post for Andre Blake. Trying to feed it on that left wing, and left it instead for Lembekisa. Oh, and then there's the speed down the right flank for Jamaica, and they're in 2 against 2. And a shot from that angle flies over the bar. And it was Tyrese Campbell who got himself loose down the touchline and then cut inside and unleashed. Talked about the speed on the flanks that both these teams have. Here's an example. In these early 13.5 minutes, back they come with Margarita again. Another battle against Bell. This time cuts inside him. Lays it centrally and then blasted with the right foot, and they score! A worldie in Willemstad, and on their national day, a blue Curaçao shot ignites the party. First it was Margarita laying it into his path. Bacuna then turned it to Comenencia, and he needed no second invitation. Did his teammates want him to shoot from there? Who cares? They'll say they did. Can't hit it any better. Can't place it any better. Into the corner. Andre Blake, helpless, rooted. Now settled by Amari Bell, who surges right back ahead with those lime green boots and tries to go right down the middle himself, and finally lays it off to Reynaldo Cephas. And Cephas able to dance past one. Along that end line, Cephas takes a double deflection, then back heel to the near post, and alert to it was Eli Room. Campbell dancing and surging and beating one, and Campbell's along the end line, cuts it back himself. Tyrese Campbell sends it wide, his teammates screaming for the ball across. He went for goal instead. This is already the closest they've gotten to a World Cup since then. In such a good position after the first 2 games of this final group. And here is a 2v2 for Curaçao, and a defender slips down, and it's put into the middle. A chance for the second, and it's scuffed, and it bounces right to Blake. It was Comenencia with a wonderful chance. Bacuna, great first touch. Sambo again. Bacuna makes the end line run, keeps it in play, cuts it back, comes to the top of the area, struck with the right and wide. Well, he was moving back when he received that ball, and because of that, his body shape was curled around it a bit more than he probably would have liked, and because of that, he curled around the ball. Jamaica, though, space on the right side of this 18-yard box, and there's a shove and shouts for a penalty. Referee waves it away. Back to his feet, and then cycle to the top of the area for Bobby Reed, and then Amari Bell, and Bell into the box, and it's a chance, and it's cleared off the line. Well, this was the chance for Jamaica a moment ago. It so nearly made it 1-1. The ball through, completely split open the defense, but Jonathan Russell trying to turn and hit it first time. There was the penalty shout right before that. Who blows for halftime? Captivating Caribbean drama in this CONCACAF World Cup qualifier. Curaçao with their best chance ever to qualify for a World Cup, trying to become the smallest nation ever to do so. We're back underway for the second half. An enormously consequential second half ahead, and right away Kenji Gore with a phenomenal first touch. He's up against 2 defenders, looking to cross one in. Campbell to King. Campbell again. King makes the underlapping run, but he was well covered. So Campbell goes it himself. On his left, Campbell. It ran away from him. He lays it back for Cephas. It's saved by Eloy Room. And the rebound is shielded and protected and finally hacked away. This was the chance for Cephas a moment ago. After the good work from Campbell, he wanted to shoot it himself. Instead, it sat up nicely for Cephas, who hit it with a lot of power. Look how he comes through this ball, but Room. Kaheem Dixon just on the pitch. This is his 21st appearance for Jamaica. Plays for Crawley Town in England. Now down the left comes Cephas. His cross in front. Room makes the save at the near post. And then I think he made a second save as well as it came back off him. And again, it was Cephas on this left side, creating headaches for Curaçao. His cross in, and Nicholson did get something on it. Room with the first save, and yeah, he gets the second with his feet as well. Now the corner hung up, back post and headed wide. A free header for Richard King, who can only pound the turf. So we are into the final quarter of this match now. CONCACAF World Cup qualifiers, final round. Sharandi Sambo, Room to cross, clips it in. Touch back post, Gore, cut onto his right. Kenji Gore scores! They sucker punch Jamaica again, and the Blue Wave are swamping the Reggae Boys. Suddenly it was a break, and there was space, and there was time. And it deflected to Gore, and he did the rest. Cutting onto his right, creating the angle, creating the space, and he didn't need anything or anyone else. The initial cross in from Sambo, took the deflection, fell to Gore. What a finish, curled gorgeously. The mood significantly lifted, as you would expect. But Jamaica continue to probe, and it's played through, and it is a chance, and it's put just wide. Shamar Nicholson. Well, first it was King, then it was Lembakisa. And King again, and Campbell and Nicholson got behind the defense. Can Jamaica find something from a long way out? They nearly did. Eloy Room tips it over. Call that a masterclass in game management. If your team's losing, you feel differently. This is bent to the backside. Free header, wide. Another chance for Jamaica. And they simply cannot find a finish tonight. Karoy Anderson that time, unmarked. Ronaldo Cephas has faded quite a bit over the last 20 minutes. Into the box it goes, back to goal. Dixon lays it across. Here's a chance. There's a goal for Jamaica. They score, and it's not over yet. Good work from Dixon. And he found his man splitting the defense. Richard King missed an unmarked header earlier. Didn't miss with his foot. Good finish. It's the finish they've been searching for all night. They need at least one more. And now, Brian Lopez, the referee, has indicated that he's going to be summoned to the VAR monitor. So hold on. Jamaica may not. Well, is this offside here? Now the ball comes across. The player is in an offside position is Karoy Anderson. Was the ball in his vicinity? Was he interfering with this play from an offside position? Does he shield off the defender enough there for his offside position to come into play? Obviously, the goal scorer, Richard King, is not close to being offside, but that's not what's being looked at. It's all about the positioning of Karoy Anderson, number 16 in gold. And is he interfering with that play from that offside position? And we're about to find out. After VAR review, no goal, offside. Anderson judged to have interfered with the play. It's still 2-0 to Curaçao. Looks like Shamar Nicholson will take it himself. And he hammers it over the bar. Arms to the sky, the end, and Curaçao are only beginning to dream. on a historic Curaçao day, their national day. It is Curaçao's night.